Alright, a problem that I wanted to go over with the Citrix XenDesktop Studio is I'm having a problem with making this master Win7 assigned to a catalog and a specific user that has administrative rights. For whatever reason, it is not working. Again, this is the same master image that I used to deploy these four machines over here. I'm actually installing a fresh copy right now to see if that is my problem. But however, again, I am using it for these 4 virtual machines here, and it works perfectly fine whenever I go ahead and log into those virtual machines. And we'll go to the domain where I have it at, and then I will sign in as one of the made up users here. And it will log me in perfectly fine. There it is. Perfect. Works perfectly fine there. But when I go ahead and add, this is one of my test ones that I was trying to do. So we'll go ahead and clear this out so we can start fresh again. It's not suspended. Oh. So you gotta suspend the machine first. So I deleted that machine out of the catalog. Now I'm trying to delete its assignment. Alright, that's good. So now I'm going to go here. The hell of it, we will close out of Desktop Studio and reopen it. And I will go create catalog, and I want to do existing. I don't think dedicated, because it is an existing machine. And then I'm going to add VMs. I'm going to find it. I don't want to check all of them, just want this one. I'm going to check it, hit OK. It's going to add it in there. And the computer account name, VRD-00. We can double check that by going here. And then let's select a user. And then hit next. And that's fine. I'll call the catalog name test image. Alright, so we got that there. We're going to create a desktop group now. And it's got one available, which is that master win. And there it is. It already knows the allocation and delegation. And it's just a summary. This is what appears when you log into the web interface for your Citrix. Test image. I'm just going to call it test image again. We'll call the group test. It's adding machines perfectly fine. Shows up as one. Everything looks good. So now let's try going, logging off, and log in as that user. There it is, test image. And it just sits there and spins. But it is starting up, so we'll give it a second here. It's yellow. wait. Keep on waiting. Again, this is just a Windows 7 Professional running 4 gigs of RAM, 2 CPUs. That's what I allocated. I do have 16 cores on the server with 32 gigs of RAM, and the images or the virtual machines are stored on a SAN to help out with performance and load balancing and so forth. Beginning to think that maybe the SAN isn't the best idea. If it would be faster if everything was on the local server itself. Right now I have 4 60 gig solid state drives in there running the bare metal Xen server, the latest Xen server, and in that also houses my XenDesktop and my domain controller locally on there. So all the virtual machines are stored separately on the SAN, and it wants to connect, but it still just doesn't connect. And it obviously recognizes the machine, because when I click the restart, you'll notice on the far left there of my Xen Center, it will turn yellow and start to reboot. But it just does not want to log into that machine for whatever reason. And like I said before, earlier in the video, it is the master image that I created these 4 machines off of, and you've seen that I was able to log in with a different user. It's just for some reason when I use it as an existing machine, it doesn't want to sign in. And the assignments are there, everything's correct in the the Citrix Desktop Studio for XenDesktop, and it just does not want to sign in. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas or what could be wrong, please post below, and I appreciate the help.